In today's video, we're gonna push hammer crimping to the next level. Because in a recent video, we found that hitting it with a hammer, just a hammer like this, not a hammer crimper, actually had lower resistance than professionally made cables. And then I did more testing with these brushes. If you clean out the inside of the lug and the outside with rubbing alcohol, you can get the resistance down really low, regardless of the method that you're using to crimp. So we're gonna use the best lug I have. I'm gonna clean it really good, and then we're gonna whack it with a hammer and see what the results are. Perfect. That feels like the worst of them all. And for the last one, we're gonna use a budget crimper. This one's usually under $40, but it's been out of stock a lot since I made my video, but this thing is pretty sweet. For the price, this thing is hard to beat. First up is hammer only, we got 26 millivolts. Next up is hammer crimper, and we got 30 millivolts. This did worse than just a hammer alone. And I tested this before and I got the same results, so dang, that's crazy. Next up is the vice grip crimp, and we got 27.5 millivolts. Next up is budget crimper, and it got 22.1 millivolts. Now we're gonna test one more cable. These are my two favorite electric crimpers. This one's cordless and light and works well, but I can't use industrial die sets. This one's corded and heavy, but I can use industrial die sets. So if these two crimpers had a baby, this is what you would get. It's a clone of this green one, but this one can use industrial die sets. And on the first try, I got 18.4 millivolts. So we're gonna clean this one up and see if we can get it any lower. Also, I like this one, but because it's aluminum, I feel like it's kind of weak. This one is on a totally different level. This is never gonna die. But this one feels weak and you can see it flexing, and I know that aluminum can crack, so I don't know if I like this yet. Also, the die set that this comes with has got to be the worst one I've ever tested. So you have to buy the Timco dies, unless this thing is unusable. So I'll continue using these until they break, but yeah, this thing is pretty sweet. I'm so tired of doing this part. It actually makes a big difference, but it's very time consuming. And it actually increased by 0.1 millivolts, what the heck? I mean, this is still an incredible score, but I thought I could drop it a couple millivolts. And here are the results. So the hammer crimp did pretty good. And it actually feels pretty strong. I was impressed. Now this one came in dead last, but it was still better than some professionally made cables, which is awful. You really need to be careful if you buy custom made cables. They might look perfect like these Spartan power cables, but yeah, the resistance is a lot higher than these other methods. And we might have gotten a better result, but you still want your resistance to be below 20 millivolts for this test. And to accomplish that, you need a proper lug and a proper crimper. And a proper die set. That seems to be the biggest thing in my testing. If you buy the expensive dies and you can use it in a cheap crimper, you'll get really good results. And you'll get good results every single time. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see any of these crimpers or you like this kind of testing, I'll have all this stuff linked down below. Also, if you have any new crimping ideas, please let me know because I love testing this stuff. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.